All right, now we are recording.
Awesome. My hair.
Here's to you. I need a cocktail girl.
Oh, yeah.
I brought a spare just in case I run out.
No. I feel like last time I was a little bit too tipsy, so I was like trying to gauge myself today.
It's all fine. Fine.
Yeah.
Happy 4th to you. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Yeah.
Did you have your little cookout with some burgers?
We did.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, it's like 100 degrees here today, so yeah.
I have been reorganizing and cleaning all day, so I feel like I look disgusting. I don't even really know what I look like, but
you look fine.
I feel gross.
No, but that was my day yesterday. Because I had off yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I'm unlike a lot of people, I'm not working from home. So, yeah. So I had off yesterday. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do all of my errands. I'm going to clean. I'm going to do everything, so that way I can at least chill Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
So.
We rearranged our living room yesterday. I had the day off as well because the center was closed. We rearranged our living room, so that was yesterday. Today, I was reorganizing my clothing shelves and going through my clothes, so I got rid of a bunch of stuff.
Wow.
I actually went and bought new shelving for them, so I went to the container store twice today already. And I went back and the same person waited on me. He's like, oh, you're back? I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was like, turns out I need some more.
It turns out I still need a lot more, but I have actually put all of my drag clothes in containers, so they're not taking up my closet space.
Right.
And now the 2 containers are stacked next to my bed and working as a nightstand.
Look, you make do.
All of the drag that I have worn so far for work from home has been put away. I hung the rest of my stuff in the closet. I think I have about 10 more outfits.
So, wait, how many more?
Maybe 10.
So, and you haven't repeated yet?
I have not repeated. I will not. Once I get through these last ones, it's over.
And how many days was this?
Hold the line. I think 6 weeks. I think we hit 65 this week, so it might be 75 looks.
Wow. I don't even have one look.
It's crazy, but let me verify. Yeah. Thursday was day 65.
Wow.
And I'm not, it hasn't been that I've been sequestered for 65 days. It is just 65 days that I have been working from home.
Yeah.
So I did not do it over vacation. I did not do it on my summer Fridays. I did not do it on days off.
Yeah.
It was just when I'm working. And I do it on my lunch break and it comes immediately off. For all of you who are disillusioned, I do not sit at home in this drag all day and work. Someone did ask me that, and I was like, "Are you crazy?"
Well, here's the thing. I thought that's what you did, so.
You thought that, girl? What's wrong with you?
I know.
Oh my god, this dog is driving me.
Oh my god. I had to deal with that.
Line. 1 second.
Okay.
Stop her. What are you barking at?
Hi, everyone. Oh my god. It's just me. Barry's not around. What would I do? What do I do with all this time by myself, alone, on the camera, talking to you, saying nothing of importance? Yeah. Hi. Hey, Christian.
Hi. Christian, you just walked through the video. He can't hear anything.
Cameo. It's cameo.
There, now the dog is happy. Anyway, we're back. No, I do not sit and drag all day long. That is a farce. I do, when we have staff meetings, I do sit in full face just so they know that it is actually happening during the day.
Wait, so you do sit in meetings like that sometimes?
Only all staff meetings.
All staff meetings, okay.
Yeah, just so they can see that I am actually doing it every day. I don't like have these stockpile of pictures.
Yeah.
I tried one time to wear a wig, but it got so hot that I just had to take it off in the middle of the meeting. But yeah, I do not sit all day in these clothes at all. I'm literally in a t-shirt and sweat shorts every day, probably.
Nice. I'm gonna turn on my fan a
Go
little
ahead.
bit more. I don't know if I mentioned this, but it's like 100 degrees here in Texas.
You don't have to turn it on. I can't hear it at all.
No, I'm gonna turn it higher.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you're turning
yeah,
it
yeah,
off. I was like, girl, don't die.
All right. Okay. Good. Yeah, now I can feel it.
So when it's 100 degrees, do you go outside?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just want to make sure.
Which I just, to be very clear with people, I'm not an outdoors person anyway. So even if it were like 80 degrees, I still want to be going outside. We don't have a pool here, so there's like the only time I ever go outside is if there's an option to be at a beach or at a pool.
Okay.
Like
that is fair enough.
Yeah, like I'm not a kind of person that like feels one with nature. Like I need to be out in nature to be able to like center myself. No, I can center myself just fine, locked up in my room, playing music with a bottle of wine.
Perfect.
I'm good.
That sounds like heaven. Sounds like heaven.
Plus also the allergies, mosquitoes like me. It's just.
Is your heat there dry, or do you have humidity as well?
You know what? It's dry for the most part, but we get a lot of summer storms.
Okay.
So that humidity is kind of unbearable.
Yeah.
And you can feel it. You can feel when there's not a storm. Yeah, when there's not a storm forecast, but you can feel when you're like, oh, something's about to pump. Like
something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Exciting.
It's strange, but yeah, no, it's and especially now, it's like now we're in July, so the like 100-degree weather is normal here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't. It feels a little bit more drier. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I guess
here. It feels gross here.
Yeah. Which I guess here is. I guess it's fine. I guess I prefer dry versus humid.
Yeah, the humidity is just disgusting. It's actually lower today than it was yet. We had a rainstorm last night, and so it took some of the humidity out, but it's still disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to New York.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race.
RuPaul's Drag Race!
Do you want to talk briefly about Canada first?
Sure.
Did you watch Canada first of all?
I did. You have no idea how actually you probably do. You probably have an idea of how excited I got midway through Thursday when I realized, oh shit, Canada's Drag Race premieres tonight.
I know. I watched.
All of us.
And Legendary comes out on Thursday, so I had to watch the new Legendary episode first as well. So I got a full force of it all.
Oh yeah. Oh, my mood completely changed like Thursday afternoon around like 1:30.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to say about Canada? We don't need to talk about it long because not a whole lot happened.
Well, I will say that sort of kind of what my feeling was with the first season of Drag Race UK is these queens want to win because they want to be the first.
They want to be the first.
So actually winning the competition is what's driving these girls.
Right.
Whereas, in regular seasons of Drag Race nowadays, it's not about winning the crown.
No, it's just being on the show. It's just being on there.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. What did you think of the 3 judge panel plus the guest host?
They need to stop trying to say things in the way that RuPaul would say it. Just say it, like
just do it as your own person.
Just do it as your own person. And I feel that it's Stacey, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I felt that she's coming off kooky enough where it doesn't feel like she's trying to be RuPaul, whereas Brooklyn and Jeffrey.
No, she is trying to be herself. I can't get past her voice. Her voice drives me crazy.
Oh, so
she talks and I'm like, oh, what is that?
Yeah. But like, I don't know.
But as a judge, I don't care about it. I think she's fine as a judge. It's just her voice, just every time she speaks, I'm like, oh, where's that coming from?
Yeah. I don't know. Actually, I do know how I feel about this. I'm not too crazy about whoever the guest judge is doing a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of
being the main host of the runway.
Yeah,
I didn't get that either, and I didn't know who this person was.
So apparently she's big in Canada, but I know her because did you ever watch you probably didn't. This is probably why I was canceled. There was a TV show on ABC called Happy Endings, with
I think I watched a few episodes of it, but I didn't.
Damon Wayans
catch
Jr., Adam Polly.
Yeah.
She
was one of them?
She was one of them, yeah.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that.
Yeah. So that's where I know her from. But also,
I looked her up. I mean, it says she's an actress and a model.
Yeah. I think she was in 24 as well, I think. I don't know.
She was. That's what I looked when I saw her bio. It said that. I was like, well, I never watched that either. So
yeah.
Of course I don't know who she is. Yeah, I have no idea who she is.
I'm sure a lot of, just like UK, I'm sure a lot of the guest judges are going to be, Canada.
I'm excited for Deborah Cox whenever she shows up.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, Deborah Cox shows up to any gay event.
Yeah, she could show up on regular Drag Race. I'd be excited. She could show up at Pride, which is what she does.
Poor Deborah Cox. What did Deborah Cox do this Pride?
She had no jobs. That's why she's on Drag Race.
But I liked it. I thought the queens were all very interesting. I thought that the one that I found attractive was the one that got sent home first. But it's not just about looks, apparently.
No, it is not. But let's take it a little bit slower. Who is your favorite?
Oh.
Not the hottest one. I mean, I know. That was Juice Box, and I agree with you. Yeah.
I don't know. There's a part of me that really likes Jimbo.
I am a Jimbo fan. I thought Jimbo won this episode.
And then I saw today Heidi in Closet wrote on her Twitter, "This is a Jimbo stan account."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, she made that dress out of zippers.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I just like that, I just really love when all these fashion little queens come out and they think they're all hot and everything. Yeah. And then absolute weirdo comes in and they are just like, who is this?
Right. What? Where did this thing come from?
And then that weirdo just stomps the shit out of them.
And the same thing with BOA. Everyone thought she was just a mess and she was in the top.
Yeah. Oh, and Kind. I hate Kind.
Kind is the worst. The worst kind of gay possible.
It still doesn't get it based on what I saw on Twitter.
No, and so when they picked the bottom two, I agreed that Lemon was in the bottom two, but I thought Kind was in the bottom two and not Juice Box.
Yeah.
I mean, that Juice Box outfit was terrible.
I mean, Juice Box, there was no redeemable.
No. It was like she ripped up a t-shirt and glued some CDs to it.
Exactly.
Which is fine, but I also thought that she won the lip sync.
I agree.
Yeah, it was a little weird to me. I was like,
Yeah. And I don't know if they wanted or needed Lemon to stay more. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I did find out that she is the drag daughter of Jasmine Rice LaBeija.
Lemon?
Yeah, had no idea. First of all, I had no idea she was a New York queen.
Yeah, I don't know if I've actually seen Lemon live, but I know that during the time that Jan Sport was on Drag Race, so last summer, Lemon took over for her gigs. For her gigs, at least at Therapy, I think. So when she would perform with the rest of Stephanie's Child, so any of the gig, and it's like Rosé, Laguna Blue, and Lemon, it made sense. Yeah,
Of course, yeah, it fit right in.
Yeah.
I don't know her. I've never seen her. I've never heard of her. She says she's won all of these contests in New York City, which I don't think so.
I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Great, Lemon. You're doing a great job.
I did love her coat when she walked in.
That coat was amazing.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that was the best entrance.
Yeah.
Garment.
Yeah.
The other part of her outfit was terrible, but that coat was everything.
Seriously. But it's also interesting that like a lot of the queens know each other, you know, but also just that you can tell that a lot of these queens are established Canadian queens.
Yes.
You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, did you watch the Meet the Queens videos for them?
I did.
From watching them, my favorite one was Rita Baga, who won this challenge.
Yeah.
I didn't think she won this challenge, but she was my favorite from the Meet the Queens. I was like, oh, I like her.
Yeah.
And Jimbo stood out just because he was bonkers.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like, also different.
You're nuts, but you're interesting.
Yeah, but like, look at his like talking head versus his character, and it's two completely.
They are very different. Yes, they're different.
It's so great.
People. Yeah,
it's so great. You know.
I agree.
I also love that we're like everyone's like, oh, we want to see what Jimbo's like out of drag, and then all of them are like, he's a daddy.
Ooh, daddy.
Ooh, daddy.
Yeah, I think my favorite line was, "Do you want some Boyanka?" The worst. I do love Priyanka though. She's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I also really loved that they were classic drag race challenges.
Yes, that was one of my favorite things. I love that we got the photo shoot, and I love that they had to make something out of the box.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they could do that on Drag Race still, and I would love it.
Yeah.
But no American drag queens can sew.
These bitches.
Yeah. I'm waiting for a season where because I don't want them to not use designers, because I think that's great that designers are getting acknowledged. But I want it to be like, you can bring all the designer clothes you want, but for the first 3 episodes, you have to make your costumes.
Exactly.
If you get to that 4th episode, you can wear all the designer wear you want.
That's what I want too. I mean, I want them like, you know, I want.
Show me what your real drag is.
Yeah. I want a little bit more of that early season, you know, ingenuity.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have to make a full outfit. Here, you have a base dress.
Yeah.
Embellish it.
Yeah, or be smart like Bob.
Yeah.
You know, like bring patterns.
Exactly.
Bring patterns.
Yeah, that's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to Canada. I wish that they had waited until All Stars
was
over. But also, I guess because it's in Canada, not VH1,
right?
So it's not necessarily.
Yeah, they're not. It's not. I don't know if it's affiliated with Viacom. I don't know what Crave is. So yeah, it may have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
And then we're just getting it on World of Wonder. It was released on Canada Day. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. And
I didn't know it was Canada Day, but it was.
Yeah. Yeah. The workroom entrance is a maple leaf.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's enough of Drag Race Canada. Let's move on to Snatch Game. Hold the line. There she is. And there you are.
Wait, hold on.
Can you see?
Yes. Uh-huh.
All right, so we have we're not going to talk about anything but Snatch Game.
Listen, you know that
until we get to the drama.
You know that my favorite episodes are Snatch Game. I love Snatch Game. Yes. I love dissecting these performances. So I'm ready.
Yes. So we have, again, Snatch Game of Love, which I do not enjoy.
Uh-huh.
I did enjoy it more this year than last year. I will say that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they know. I mean, and I think they were aware of it now, like going in, you know?
Yeah. I think once they did one of it, I mean, the first time they had no idea what to expect. This time they knew kind of what to expect.
Yeah. I'm still holding out for when they do, like, you know, Snatch Game Pyramid or something, you know? Or just, I'm
waiting for Hollywood Squares. I'm still waiting for Hollywood Squares.
That would be...
Because you
Yeah.
either throw Lady Bonnie or Bianca in the center square, and then you have
Totally.
8 queens around them. And it's the
It's
whole episode.
It's totally Snatch Squares.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so overall, your thoughts of this one?
I was worried during the first set of queens, but during the second set of queens, I was essentially on the floor. I mean,
It was so...
I was in heaven.
I know, if you had put Alexis in that last group, it would have been the most amazing thing. It would have been bananas crazy funny.
Exactly.
And the first one, you would have wanted to kill yourself.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So let's go into it. These are our first queens. We have Cracker as Gaga. Alexis as someone I don't know. Do you know his name?
Walter Mercado.
Walter Mercado.
Yes. Well,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I know Walter. I mean, I'm Latino, so
yeah.
So I grew up with Walter Mercado on the TV screen.
Yeah, Walter Mercado is Puerto Rican. I did find that out. So it made sense why Alexis is doing him. I read today online that there is a documentary coming out about him, and I'm kind of excited about it.
Yeah, he died not too long ago. I mean, within the last year or so.
All right. And then we have India doing Jeffree Star, which is problematic to begin with, but...
Yes, especially now.
Yeah, right now it's terribly problematic.
Right.
Let's start with Lady Gaga.
Yeah. This is one of those classic, I guess it's a classic case, but this is one of those cases where Cracker just once again is you can tell, you can see her overthinking it. You can tell that she can't figure out how to get out of this box that she's created for herself.
Planned everything she was gonna say and tried to make it work for every single question.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
And also she went with movie star Gaga.
She went with the Star is Born Gaga only.
Yeah, and that's not... it's not as funny as...
No, and this look is a cop-out, because this is something that she would wear on her own.
Yes.
This is something she could have pulled from her closet.
Right. And also, I believe that this is also the third time someone's done Lady Gaga on the show. And
it's definitely... Yeah, Fifi O'Hara did her first, I think. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Didn't Sonique do her in season 2?
Did she do Lady Gaga?
Yes, I think so. But that was her. Hold on.
Oh, I think she did, because it was Lady Gaga had just come out.
Yes.
And so it was the Let's Just Dance Lady Gaga.
Sonique, Snatch Game.
Sonique didn't make it a Snatch Game.
Lady Gaga, yeah.
She did?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I think that was
so weird because she impersonates Madonna. And she did Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I think that she may have gone out on the Snatch Game.
Probably. Because Fifi O'Hara could have gone out on Snatch Game as well for doing Lady Gaga.
Yeah, so
it was just as bad. She was fortunate that Snooki and Beyonce were there.
The level
of just unprofessionalism.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, to me, it was way too safe, and she didn't really embody Lady Gaga. She didn't make me laugh. It was kind of bad.
Yeah. It just... I feel bad for Cracker because I don't think she's getting a good shake, but I blame it on Cracker. She's
getting a bad rep this run.
Yeah.
What I thought would have been really funny is if Shea Coulee had picked either Jujubee or Cracker's name last night. That would have been the most amazing thing ever.
Right.
Because she said earlier in the episode, she literally said, Jujubee, I think you're the front runner and Cracker is right behind you, and then I'm behind that. And I was like, oh, get rid of one of them.
Yeah. I'm thinking now, and it's always easy to be Oh, I'm gonna mess up a sports reference. It's always easy to be a Monday morning quarterback. Is that it?
Of course.
Sure. But like, if she was gonna go with A Star Is Born, Lady Gaga, maybe I would have made her be a little obsessed with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing. That was a rumor, right? That
Right.
her and Bradley Cooper are probably
Right. They're lovers.
they're lovers. So like, and especially if you're in the Snatch Game of Love, maybe you compare the contestant to like Bradley Cooper, like
Exactly.
answer all those questions with the angle that you're slightly obsessed with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, it would have been funnier.
It would have been funnier. Yeah.
I think. Moving on to Walter Mercado.
Yes. So Walter Mercado is he's such a uniquely Puerto Rican Latino thing where like, I just remember like late at night he'd have his show, and it would be all about like astrology, and it would be with the nails, the cape, the hair, the makeup. He looked like a cat, like, and it was
it like a public access show, or did he have like an actual show?
No, like an actual show on like Telemundo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me see if I can get you a little.
Because I could see him like being the icon of like, who was that? The astrologer woman who was Jamaican.
Miss Cleo?
Oh, Miss Cleo, exactly.
Júpiter, el planeta de la máxima, de la buena suerte, se ubica en el signo de Sagitario.
That's a little when he's older.
Yeah, sure.
I wish I could get something where like, yeah.
All good.
Yeah, but you get it.
I understand what he is. Yeah, I get it. When shit.
But yeah, think of that like
when Alexis said he's like the Puerto Rican Liberace, I was like, oh my God, why isn't someone doing Liberace?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like, yeah, I liked this, and I think and I wonder if I liked it because the other two were just not as good.
So not good, yeah. I don't know. I was dying laughing at everything he did. It was so funny to me.
Yeah.
David was texting me. I'm sure he's probably texting you as well. But he asked me if Alexis is really funny because he's not getting it. And I was like, I'm dying over here. I think it is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. I liked it, but like, it was very easy to be like, oh, I bet you didn't see that coming, or like,
of course, yeah. It made it a perfect way for her to get out of any situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a risk for her. Also, because I have that point of reference of Walter Mercado.
Right.
But for someone who didn't, you could just do what she did and just be funny.
And just be funny. I mean, it's kind of like the same way that when she did Alicia Keys as the pregnant lesbian.
Yeah.
It was like, I really don't know anything about Alicia Keys other than she's a singer, but this just made me laugh.
Oh, yeah. Look, yeah, it's completely the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think she did extremely well.
Yeah.
Next is this mess.
So I know who Jeffree Star is, but I didn't know that Jeffree Star looked like Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, she got the look down.
It just
That's all she got.
It just wasn't funny.
No. Not in the least bit. Nothing about it was funny.
It wasn't funny, and she didn't take any of the feedback that RuPaul,
No. And then during Untucked, when she was sitting next to Alexis and they were kikiing, Alexis was like giving her stuff to do, and she didn't use any of it.
Yep.
Yeah, but whatever. It was terrible.
It was it was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It was so uncomfortable to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really bad. So obviously Alexis won this round. There was no other option.
No. No.
Second group of people. We have Blair as Ellen, Jujubee as Eartha Kitt, and Shay as Flava Flav.
I just want to say, you know, it's always a risk when you're going with a man on Snatch Game. I mean, like, because I firmly believe that it needs to be a woman drag. That's why it's called Snatch Game.
Yes. Or I think a flamboyant man like Walter Mercado works. Like
Yes.
Little Richard works.
Yeah.
Flava Flav is just crazy.
It's just crazy. But I cannot take away from the fact that, like, Shay went crazy.
She did a great job at it. But my issue with it was it's not really drag.
Right.
You're playing a straight white man. I mean, straight black man, sorry.
Yeah. Yes.
And kind of a homophobic one. Whatever, it's a character.
It's a character, yeah.
Yeah, when she said it, I was like, ooh, that might be a slightly bit problematic. But all right, girl.
But you know what? I've never seen RuPaul laugh
No.
at Snatch Game the way she did with Jujubee and Shay.
Yeah, the two of them, even just going at each other, was hysterical.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you have poor Blair sitting on the side.
Poor Blair. Poor Blair. Blair's just... I
would like to say, first of all, that Blair is wearing more makeup than Ellen DeGeneres has ever worn in her life.
Right. It was fine.
Yeah, it was there.
It was fine. It was there. And you know, like Blair just doesn't excite me in general. No. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that like it was fine, but in compared to the other two, that it just...
Yeah, I mean, had you put her in the other group with Cracker in India, she may have been the star.
Very true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Yeah, it was very safe, is what it was. There was nothing outstanding about it, but it wasn't tremendously horrible like India.
Right.
Jujubee.
Oh!
I thought Jujubee was going to win this round.
I thought so too.
I'm fine that Shay did, but I thought Jujubee was going to.
The entire concept of her performance is giving you this sexy voice and these sexy mannerisms, but saying the absolute unsexy.
Yeah, it was so unsexy, everything she said. My favorite thing was like, she's going to turn the thermostat up.
To the thermostat.
The thermostat.
Thermostat. That was great.
It was genius.
That is a perfect way to approach something like this. It's like, okay, like, you know, because it is. Eartha Kitt is the mannerism. It's the voice, you know? But she's also slightly kooky. So, of course, she's going to try to over-sexualize the most mundane things.
Right.
And that was great.
Yeah, that is what she did exactly right. And I am here for every moment of it.
Also, it should be noted, because it was noted in the episode, also the third time someone has tried to do Eartha Kitt. And I think it has to be retired, because
I think
no one's going to be able to do it then.
No, the third time is the charm, and now we're done.
Yeah.
It didn't work for Gaga, but you can't make Gaga funny. Like, you can't make Beyonce funny.
Right.
Beyonce's been done 3 times now, and none of them have worked.
Yep.
So, moving on to another character. It is Flava Flav.
Again, I mean, we started at the top of it, but I can't take away from Shay how absolutely fearless it was as like a performance as well.
It was very daring of her to do it, because it could have failed tremendously.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And also the interplay between the two between Jujubee and Shea, as in character, was wonderful.
Yeah.
And
that
that's
is what true improv is.
Yes, and that's what made it for me. That at one point, Jujubee is like touching, Shea, and Shay's like hitting on her, and it's just divine. Yeah.
Sorry, my screen's going crazy. Are you seeing any of this? I'm getting like all these weird pop-ups.
Oh no! Oh, virus.
Oh, good. No, it's like, oh, Monet just posted a video.
Oh, no.
I'm like, great.
No, I did not see that.
Yeah. Do you think Shea won? Of this group, not of the whole episode.
Of this group, I think I would have gone with Jujubee.
I think I would have too.
Yes.
But
but come on. But it was, again, it's one of those where you're like, when you have two queens at the top of their powers, like firing on all cylinders, like it's so hard.
Yeah, when you fast forward to knowing what's going to happen after the runway, when Shea is declared the winner, it makes more sense that she had to win this.
Yeah.
Because you can't have Jujubee win and then make Shea the winner of the week.
Right.
I mean, I guess you could, because Mayhem in India had the best room, but Jujubee won that week.
Yeah. Mayhem and Blair.
Oh, sorry, Mayhem and Blair. Sorry, thank you. So yeah, I guess you could have done it that way again, but I think in the long run, it makes more sense that Shea won so that she could win the whole week.
Right. But also, like, I think people are always gonna think about this as like a risk that Shea took.
Yeah, that's kind of the same with Kennedy and who did she do? I just said who she did.
Little Richard,
thank you.
Yeah.
Because that was the first time I think a man was done.
Yep.
And so it was a huge risk, and it worked out well for her.
Yeah, I mean, and also like Ben de la Creme did Paul Lind.
Right.
Yeah.
And did him geniusly.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Ben de la Creme might be the only queen that's won 2 Snatch Games.
I believe so. I believe that is correct.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else has.
No.
It was interesting. None of these queens had done well on their Snatch Games other than Alexis previously.
That's correct. So wait,
Jujubee did Kimora Lee and was not great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what she did on that All Stars 1. I don't remember what Alexis did either, but that whole thing they did was terrible.
Yeah.
There was nothing good about it.
Yeah. Because Shea did Naomi.
Blair, and it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great.
Right. Blair and India had never done Snatch
Had not
Game.
done it. Cracker did some old-fashioned person.
Cracker did Dorothy Parker.
Dorothy Parker, yes, thank you. And it was not good.
It was not good. That's it.
That's it, yeah.
Well.
So none of them had done great on their initial ones.
Yeah.
Again, All Stars 1, I don't remember.
Yeah. Did you see that Mariah would have done Jacquet?
No, but that would have been amazing.
Mary.
Oh, Mary.
Oh, Mary. Yeah.
Angina said she was going to do Connie Chung.
And Derek would have done Mariah. Carey.
Mariah Carey. I didn't see who Mayhem would have done, but
no.
She didn't do Snatch Game her season either, I don't think.
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to this runway, which was Prom Queen Fantasy. Cracker.
It's funny. It's the Cracker brand.
It is. This dress is hideous.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, with the acne and everything, it's just...
And is this the same wig she wore for Lady Gaga?
No.
Okay. I'm going to take your word for it.
Yeah.
I thought it might be the same wig, just styled slightly differently.
I mean, maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Does she style her own wigs? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. She's an American queen. She probably doesn't.
Yeah, she could have had Blair do it. Blair has a wig line now.
Really?
Hair by Blair.
Okay.
And the
That's
wig
good.
the wig that Cracker wore for the lip sync last week was one of Blair's that she borrowed.
Oh.
Yeah, she did thank her in her Instagram for that.
Oh. Well.
There you go. I think this look is terrible.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of them went for really bad prom outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it should have made me laugh and it didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of just turned off by the acne.
Yeah. That's kind of what when I was trying to get a picture, it's only close-ups of her acne. There's nothing. This is the closest you get of her full dress.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we went to the quinceañera.
Again, it's just a taste level, you know. However,
I love it.
I have
it's
seen
so funny.
I have seen pictures of Latina girls wearing stuff like this to the prom.
Totally.
So I get it.
I have often looked up quinceañera dresses online to buy because I just think it would be funny to wear one. I'm not trying to appropriate anything. I just want to wear a big, ugly gown.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I enjoy this just for the campiness of it. I think in her mind she thinks she's beautiful, and that's what makes me like it even more.
Yeah. Oh, well, you can't really see the leg slit, but
no, you can't.
That
the
leg
slit was the best part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I enjoy it just because I think it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
India, there.
Look, unless this was the hooker's ball, this is not a prom.
Yeah, who would wear this to prom?
Yeah.
Not
and
a
it's
single
like,
person.
It's like, yeah. And you know what? Maybe she didn't have a prom dress, and
maybe she didn't think she'd make it this far.
Yeah. But you were right when you and I were texting.
Yeah.
You were right. This is a bit of it's like an homage to the outfit that Mimi and first picked her up on.
Yeah, it's an homage to that outfit, and it's I want to say slightly elevated, but I don't know that it is.
No, it's also, again, like with Alexis, it's a taste level. This is like this is what passes for. That sounded bad. This is Vegas drag.
It's Vegas drag. That is, I was going to say the exact same thing. This is what Vegas is known for.
Yeah.
It's just so ugly.
Yeah.
Moving on to something that's not ugly, and that is Blair St. Clair.
Okay, you know how I said Blair does not excite me? This is one of those rare times that Blair excites me.
This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Came out,
I literally was like, you know what? I want to wear that to prom. In fact, I want to wear that to center dinner next year.
Yeah, exactly. I would wear this anywhere.
Yeah.
I think it is so chic and so stylish, and I know that Gigi Good just did one very similar to this. She did that powder blue prom dress one with the powder blue and the pink.
Oh, yeah.
This is so much better.
This is so much better. I mean,
they taped All Stars first, so technically Blair did wear it first.
Right. The colors are right. The hair is right.
And then she took the top hat off and had the crown on. I thought it was adorable.
Everything is right.
Yeah, everything is right.
Everything is right.
Way to go, Blair. This is what kept you out of the bottom, in my opinion.
Exactly. When you and David toot it, I'm gonna toot it along with you.
Yes, exactly. Juju B giving you 80s prom realness.
This is, I think this is the look that Cracker was trying to go for.
Done correctly.
Yeah.
I think this is adorable, and it makes perfect sense on Juju B.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. It's just, it's a fun, like, I love the hair. It's just fun, you know?
Yeah, she did everything right.
Yeah.
I can't say anything bad about it because I can't, there's nothing bad about it.
I can't.
Now we're going to move on to the last queen, which is Shea Coulee. I'm glad you're doing that.
We don't deserve Shea Coulee. I mean, sorry. Do you not like it?
I don't. I like the idea of it, but I think it's ugly.
Oh.
But I
These
love the
pictures.
idea of it. I think it's great. I just think it's poorly executed. Because we've had the Carrie blood before from Raja, which was exquisite.
Uh-huh.
And I love that she changed it to the roses to match with
Yeah.
the Sasha Velour thing. I just think the dress is ugly.
Oh, I don't know.
That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a lot.
But like I said, I like the idea of it all.
Yeah.
I think it might be the fabric.
Probably. I don't know. Like, I feel like in the pictures.
Yeah, this picture does nothing for it.
Does nothing for it. But like on the runway with the lights and with the cameras, I was just like, that's a stunner. Like, you know, it was like a statement. And it feels like something out of like Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
It does.
And just, you also knew like when they, I guess, were lining them up for the runway, they're like, oh no, you have to go last.
Yeah.
You know.
That's not true. They went in the order that they were in Snatch Game.
Oh. Well then,
I've noticed that all season they've been doing that in the order of like if it was a teams, the first team would go and then the second team and then the third team. So yeah. I've been paying attention to that.
Okay. Well.
But yeah, this is the one you would put last anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of them, this is the showstopper of them. There's something about it that just turns me off on it. I don't know why. I really think it's the fabric because it's that shiny, like, plasticky fabric.
Uh-huh.
And I think it looked weird. It looks weird on her.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah.
I think it's a great outfit. I'm not gonna tell. I would never boot it.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
There you go. So Shay is our winner. I'm gonna stop sharing our screen because that's my last picture. Shay is our winner. And then we get the drama.
Yeah.
Because everyone else is up for elimination. There is no bottom 2, there's no bottom 3, there is a bottom 5.
Which makes no sense, but then again, they change the rules whenever they change the rules all the time to suit the drama.
They wanted to make it dramatic.
Yeah.
And in my heart of hearts, I thought Alexis should have won this week because I thought it was her turn.
Okay.
But then when all the drama came out, I was like, this is why Alexis didn't win. And this is why Shay beat Jujubee. Because they needed that for the story.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the little production tweaks.
Exactly. And what was the story? What was the story?
So it's kind of a she said.
Allegedly.
Everything is alleged. I have no backstory. I know nothing additional. But India, well, and my thing was, India's like, can I talk to you privately? Why didn't she just say it on the group?
Yeah.
Why you gotta go private? Did you think she was gonna keep that to herself? Yeah, I don't understand it.
I don't know. And like, I don't remember anything like that happening 2 episodes ago, because that's when it would have happened.
Yeah, and they certainly would have shown that.
Yeah.
I mean, the other queens might not have seen it in there, but they would have shown it. I mean, they could have even said it in a confessional.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got nothing. So to throw this out there, to me, I mean, I believe Alexis, but I like Alexis as well. I've never liked India.
Yeah.
And so I'm going with Alexis on this, but I also think that it was just a desperate attempt by India to stay in the competition.
I agree. I agree. And, you know, at that point.
Yeah, like we said, it happened 2 episodes ago and she hasn't said it to anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, at that point, like, she also knows, like, she's been in the bottom 4 times. Like,
it's your turn to go.
It's your turn to go.
It was your turn to go when Mariah went home.
Yeah.
Let's be honest about that.
But no, but you know what? Like, the drama this season has been intense.
And it's only going to get crazier now, I think.
Yeah.
Because they're all going to be out for each other now.
Yeah. Yep.
Because of the ones that are left, I mean, in my heart of hearts, I would say that Blair is the next to go.
Mm-hmm.
Just because she's kind of non-existent.
She's non-existent.
Other than her runways, she's non-existent.
Yeah, so we're down to 5, right?
Yeah.
So I want the top 3 to be Shea, Jujubee, and Alexis. So that means Blair and Cracker are left.
Yeah. That is what I want as well. I want Alexis to be in the top 3 just because I just want her there. I don't think she has a chance of winning.
Yeah.
But I think she's really good television.
Yeah.
Everything she says makes me laugh.
And she was not happy.
Oh, girl.
She was not happy.
I cannot wait till the beginning of the next episode when they're back in the workroom together. I mean, she's going to thank Shea for not sending her home and picking India instead. But I don't know that is because she believes India.
Right.
I think Shea was just playing fairly.
Yeah, and I think there's already drama between Alexis and Shea.
And Alexis and Cracker.
Alexis and Cracker, and
and kind of between Blair and Cracker as well.
Yeah, Jujubee's really the only one that is just like
Juju is Switzerland. Yeah, she's like, I'll do whatever you want. I'm taking home my check.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I feel like it might end up playing out. Which is why they're letting Shea win so much. And Jujubee hasn't won any money. Shea's won $30,000. Cracker's won $20,000. And then Jujubee's just going to take home the $100,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for and I'm wanting because that's the way I think it should be.
I would be happy with a Jujubee win. I would be really sad for Shea.
I know it might break her.
Yeah.
To lose twice like that. But she got $30,000 to take home.
Yeah, exactly.
That's your prize, girl. And apparently an Airbnb in Paris.
Do you love that she was like, oh shit, sorry, I was just trying something cute to say, but that's a really cute prize.
Yeah, that's an amazing prize, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Having stayed in an Airbnb in Paris. I did not stay at a Mr. B&B. I stayed at an Airbnb.
Okay.
But it was lovely.
Cool.
I had a great time. That is I don't know how long she gets it for. Did they say?
I want to say 10 days, or maybe I was just thinking my own personal trip to Paris would be 10 days.
In my mind, it was a month, but I was like, that can't be right.
Also, in my mind, it'd probably be a month too.
Yeah. We did 5 days Paris, 5 days London, and it was lovely.
I cannot wait to do that and travel the world if I survive this pandemic.
When we're able to travel again.
Yeah. I don't know.
And not by car.
I could be stuck here in Texas and not leave because yeah. Oh wait, you drove.
We drove.
Your trip. How'd it go?
It was really good.
Nice.
I talked to David about this already because I'm in that kind of no man's land because we were in Tennessee.
Yeah.
We left Saturday morning, and I think Friday the governor had put quarantines on people traveling to a number of states, but Tennessee wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
And then we came home and we went to Fire Island for 3 days. On our 3rd day there, he did add Tennessee to the list. So I was like, I don't know if that means I have to quarantine myself or if I missed it by 2 days.
Yeah, I think you're fine. You're fine. I mean,
I literally did nothing. I literally did nothing in Tennessee.
Yeah.
The only people I saw were the 3 people that lived in the house that I was staying at.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it.
Yeah.
So I went to work the next day on Wednesday. I went to the office and then I went to the bank. So I did not quarantine myself. Sorry. Can you see this thing behind me?
The doll with the penguin head or with the bird head?
Yeah, that's it. I just noticed that it was right behind me.
Yeah.
Welcome to my apartment.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I mean, you know, I have a bear on an ice cream cone, so like, you know.
Oh, you do? Uh,
It's from Provincetown.
it is from Provincetown. I'm wearing my P-Town shirt today.
Yay, because I can't go to P-Town.
Me either.
Yeah.
And I guess I could drive there.
I mean, you know, I could too, but that's almost a 30-hour drive.
That's a long drive, girl.
It's a
It
long
was
drive.
10 and a half hours to Tennessee, which was long.
Yeah.
But we tried pretty quickly.
Have you been seeing that apparently some of the gays that go to Provincetown for 4th of July still went, and they're all like out on the beach
Of course.
in like, I swear to God, like,
I have to say, I was worried about going to Fire Island because I was like, oh, these gays are not going to be wearing masks. They're not going to be social distancing. And on the Grove side, they totally were. We walked over to the Pines. There was no one there.
Yeah.
So they were being good out there. So I was happy to see that.
Yeah. I can't imagine that there are, I mean, I could be wrong because this is, you know, New York and the gays.
Right.
I'm wondering if there are that many people going out to Fire Island this year.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have a friend that has a share, and he did go out with his house, but he said there's no tea, so you can't go to tea. You can go to the Blue Whale, but there's literally 6 tables.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, when we walked over there on Sunday, and it was dead.
Yeah.
We saw maybe a total of 10 people on our walk.
Yeah.
And we went through the meat rack, and there was no one in the meat rack.
Yeah. Yeah. I just can't. Yeah. I just can't.
But yeah,
on
the
so
Grove
sad.
side, I mean, the Ice Palace is closed. So you can't even go into the pool area.
Yeah.
And the places that are open, we ate outside at one place, and the other ones you have to take your food to go.
Yeah.
So.
I miss all of the things I used to do in the summer. Well, also, like I would have been doing completely different things because I live in Texas now.
Of course.
But even then, like, yeah,
there's nothing.
There's nothing. I mean,
yeah.
You know, I was so looking forward to P-Town, and you know, that's not. I don't want to get on a plane yet.
No, I don't either. I have 3 friends that have flown recently, and I haven't talked to them about their experiences yet.
Yeah. Yeah. However, I did look. I mean, before we canceled, I did look at flights. From here to Boston would have been $115 round trip.
Amazing.
But still, like.
But not worth dying for.
No, like getting on a plane, and you know, obviously, you know, there is that. But like, what if I get it, and it doesn't hit me
until you get back?
That, you know, yeah. But what if it like I give it to my parents? You know.
Right. Well, no, and you could get it right away and not show any symptoms for weeks. And so you're giving it to everyone you're in contact with.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, I'm also that person that like I wear a mask around my parents. Like my parents haven't seen my face since like March.
I did that for the first 2 days at my parents' house, then I was like, oh, I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, no, it was like I just like, you know, we can't take that risk. And my parents, they wear a mask whenever I'm around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know,
I get it.
But yeah, it's just it's just not a risk.
No.
And then because then I still have to get on a ferry. You know, and
hundreds of other people.
Exactly, and then it's not just like, what if I pass it on to my friends who have been doing such a great job, you know, social distancing themselves, you know, and then we get it just because we go to P-Town, like.
Yeah, and that's how things are they're popping up in clusters like that now.
Yeah,
that's what's happening.
Yeah.
What are you doing for the 275 challenge?
So I am doing a stationary bike.
Okay.
We borrowed Alexandra, my sister. had a stationary bike, so I just borrowed it from her.
Amazing.
Middle last month, I've been training on it. I did an hour today. So I'm gonna be doing that. That's what I'm gonna be doing for 275 minutes. I'll do the virtual rest stops.
I say take your breaks.
I'm gonna take my breaks. But my mother, so she has her own bike that she does physical therapy because her strokes left her with not much mobility on the right side of her body. So she does. She has a bike where she works like her right leg. So like literally, so she bikes. So
yeah.
So she's gonna be joining me.
Oh, amazing.
Halfway through it, for 27.5 minutes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
So I'll do that Instagram live, and then yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
Good for you.
Yeah, Yeah. What are you doing?
I am walking the streets of Manhattan.
Oh, that's right. Mary's doing that too.
For 4 hours and 35 minutes. Yeah. I don't know where it's going to take me. I'm going to start going up the West Side Highway along the Greenway, and I'm going to walk up. I'm hoping to get to the top of Central Park.
Cool.
Obviously, I'll have to get off the Greenway before that happens.
Yeah.
But I'll probably, like at 59th Street, cut over and then walk along the park.
Nice.
On 8th Avenue. Which is Central Park West, for those of you who do not know New York. Go up to the top and then maybe walk back through the park or all the way across and walk down the other side.
Yeah.
I'm going to time myself so I know that when I'm halfway is when I'm going to turn around.
What we should do is we should check in with each other on Instagram Live.
Definitely. I'm going to be doing an interview with someone on Instagram Live.
Yeah, me too.
Someone I don't know.
So
it'll be interesting.
Are you doing that for the center?
Yeah. And I'll text you offline about it.
Okay.
Because I agreed to do it, and then I was like, oh, this could be really weird.
Yeah, so I'm doing one with the center. Mary hasn't told me with who yet, but it's gonna be my mom and I.
All right. I'm doing one with Witty Repartee.
Woo!
And I will text you offline about the weirdness. But yeah, we'll see how it, I don't know. I have no questions to ask her.
Witty's fun.
So yeah, I have to come up with something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
She'll be fine. She'll take over most of the interview, which is great. But I'm making an outfit for it.
Nice.
For the walk. Everything has come in that I've ordered. Now I just have to put it together.
Yeah.
It's comfortable. It's a comfortable outfit, but it will make a statement.
Cool. That's great.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's like 2 weeks from now.
It's literally in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
14 days from today.
Yeah. It'll be done by this point.
We'll be done by then. We'll be done by now.
Yeah. We'll be done.
Are you doing it on the time frame of the center?
Yes.
Okay.
So everything will be earlier for me. So
yeah, an hour
I think
earlier.
Like opening ceremony is 8 a.m. So it'll be 7 a.m.
Yeah. And then we start at 8:30.
Yep. So 7:30, and then my mom will join me at 9.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Christian to join me, but he is very resistant. So I'm gonna do it by myself, I think.
Okay.
I've invited everyone I know to walk with me, and no one has agreed. And so I was like, well, maybe you meet me at Central Park West, and we walk up park, and then you can leave.
Or like give everyone like places to meet you at.
Yeah. Yeah. No one's into it. Ryan and I are also having a meeting about seat centerpieces because we're terrible co-captains. You may have noticed you have gotten no contact from us.
That's true.
So get ready. They're going to get some.
Okay.
We have a meeting on Monday.
Cool.
To figure out what we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. Roger, please stay safe out there.
Thank you. You too.
And we will talk to you again soon.
Yeah.
Maybe next week.
Maybe next week. Yeah, totally.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye. Mwah.